I think we are coming into the golden age of bourbon and whiskey drinking. And I'm going to use the term collecting, but I'm not a collector.
Selecting. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Josh.
I'm Bill.
And today, we're continuing our allocated release single bottle review schedule with Heaven Hill 90th anniversary.
Fanboy.
I don't know anything about this, to be honest with you.
It is approximately 9 years old.
Okay. So the standard mash bill, the 78, 10, 12.
Yep.
So 9-year-old. And then, okay. So 70% is their standard regular mash bill and their regular char barrels. And then 30% is in a heavy char barrel. So I'd assume instead of their normal char 3, we're doing a char 4, potentially even a char 5. This sits at 107 proof. Weller 107 killer. Obviously no wheat in this mash bill, but you love Heaven Hill.
I do.
You love Heaven Hill.
And as
you would kill for a William Heaven Hill.
As quickly as I throw these boxes away.
You've hung on to this one.
Well, I just got this one, actually.
And you've hung on to that 19.
That 19, yeah. But
dude, that's just as dark as that cellar aged.
Yeah, I mean that's dark.
That is very dark.
So these are the third and fourth pours out of this bottle.
Okay.
Because I did a pour shortly after I got it, which has not been long ago. And I did pick this up for regular retail, like $124.95, something like that.
$125.
Yeah.
Wow, the nose is amazing.
It's like a classic Heaven Hill.
That smells like one of the old barrel proof Elijah Craigs in the pirate ship bottles. Very caramel and butterscotch forward.
Yes, very much so on that. A little bit lighter on the butterscotch, a little bit heavier on the caramel.
Yep. You definitely pick up that char.
You pick up the char, but there's also a berry, like a sour berry, raspberry.
It's a little
honey.
Hear me out. And I don't know the last time you maybe even had something that was flavored like this, but for me, I've had it as pie. Boysenberry?
Never done it.
Really? Okay. It's not a red berry. It's I guess you'd call it a blackberry.
Blue black, yeah.
Yeah. It's significantly tartar than those two. When cooked in a pie, it gets really sweet, but it still has a tartness to it. And that's kind of what I'm picking up here.
Well, I get that. I said raspberry, a little sour, a little. Yeah.
I think this one leans a little bit more towards the sour side. And then those caramel butterscotch style notes.
That is underneath the other 2 or 3 notes that were.
Yeah, I mean, that barrel char on the nose. I mean, Kurt from SLB, whenever he gets that, he freaking loves that note. I'm right there with him, man. That's a really nice note on whiskey.
Yeah. And I'll be completely honest. The first time I had this, and I didn't really sit down and try to go through it. I was just having a casual pour.
Yeah.
After getting this, I was fanboying out. But by the way, Pilot Mountain, North Carolina.
Where you picked this one up.
Where I picked this one up.
And we just saw one that somebody else got in Wilkesboro.
In Wilkesboro yesterday.
Yeah, at the time of filming yesterday.
And, when they got it, they said, you know anything about it? I said, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I do. It's good. I said, it's needs some time to open up. But
and if this is it opened up, my goodness.
And this is not much opened. This is, there is a little bit of ethanol on that nose I just did.
Just a tiny little bit. Now, everyone here knows that while I enjoy Heaven Hill product, I do find in many cases, especially the Elijah Craig barrel proofs, it's a little oak tannin forward. Now this nose,
but I'll say this too, almost all of the Elijah Craig barrel proofs that you have had were
10 years or more.
Minimum of 12.
I've had a fair amount of batches.
Okay.
Tried them in bars, tried them with friends and stuff like that. But for the most part, I think the youngest one I've had was like 9 years, 10 months or something like that.
But what's on our shelves is
12.
Almost all
12 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some of them are, I would say, even approaching the 15-year mark.
Yeah.
Now, those ones I really like.
Yeah, they're marked as 12, but they're
definitely older. This thing has a bit of a, like, for 7 years old, right? 7?
9. I believe it's 9.
9-year-old, yes. It does have a little bit more like a 11, 12-year-old whiskey smell to it, and maybe it's that heavy char.
The color.
The color is phenomenal on it. I mean, I think I'm ready to sip it.
Okay. That comes on sweet immediately when it hits. This is so different from that first pour I had.
Wow.
Now, I'm not getting... Hold on.
That barrel char is the dominant note.
I got a ton of sweetness.
Oh, yeah.
Ton.
It's oak sugars. It's those wood sugars. And in many cases, that transfers to a butterscotch, to a caramel.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I'm getting that char, but it's accompanied by really sweet caramel.
I'm getting a lot of fruity type things here.
I think the boysenberry note for me is what it's equivalating the most to.
And this is considerably better than the fresh crack.
On fresh crack. And this has been sitting out for 20, 30 minutes.
I was going to say, I did not let this sit at all.
Yeah.
I cracked it,
poured it,
drank it.
Who can wait that long?
But like I said, in my mind, I'm like, ooh, I don't know.
This has got a really nice finish.
But the thing is, when you've done this for a while, you know that you cannot
judge on your first sip.
And it can be great on first sip, and it can change on you too.
Yeah. There's plenty of times where I've tried something on fresh crack and I absolutely loved it. Came back to it and it's like, not as much. And then you let it fully open. You get it to about, 2/3 left.
Right.
And then it's right back to the way you thought it was.
And those of you that have been watching us for a while, we used to do
exclusively fresh crack. Pretty much.
Yeah. But we also would add a drop.
Yes.
Of distilled water.
Yes.
Or limestone water.
Yeah. And now we're on these pours that are fresh cracks. We're giving them time to open.
Yeah, we're letting them sit out. Yeah.
Minimum 15 to 20 minutes.
Right.
Which we did not do last year.
No. We were a touch eager.
I will put my head in the guillotine here and say that a lot of Heaven Hill product is not my favorite. Father and son here, that's the thing we differ on the most.
It is. Yeah.
I prefer the Jim Beam profile, whereas you prefer the Heaven Hill profile.
Right.
And I think you would agree that you think that some of the things from Jim Beam are not up your alley.
Right.
But they are for me. And this, though, is all the things I love about Heaven Hill in a pour. That's really good.
The other thing that we differ on is I like Four Roses. I like higher aged, high proof Four Roses.
And I do like 4 of the recipes a lot. And the other ones I could take or leave.
So, but, that's the thing, even as close as we are in palate.
We do have our very distinctive differences.
Yes, we do. Early on, and we said it in those, if you go back and look at those early videos, I said he's going to drag me kicking and screaming into these finish things.
And let's be honest, man. Aren't you kind of happy?
Now I'm kicking and screaming for more of some of it.
Yeah.
Not as much the finish as I am the craft.
We have found a ton of finishes you like, though.
We have.
Our finish blinds of 2025, did you not like every single one of those?
I did. Yeah. Well, if I didn't, they wouldn't have been in there.
Exactly. There's 10 of them. 10 of them.
So
it's insane.
Go back and watch. No, this really got so much better.
The barrel char after it's on your palate really hits on the nose.
Now let me say this. I have not seen these on secondary. I've not seen anything about them on secondary. I've changed my outlook on secondary somewhat, especially after chasing some things heavily this past year. Look, if I got to pay $80 to $100 maybe, I'll do it for secondary.
Depends on the bottle.
It depends on the bottle.
Yeah, Russell's 15. You got to pay $350 instead of $250.
Yeah, but my $350 is my out the door price. I'm not paying you tax on top of $350.
Not with tax.
You figure that out in your own system. However that works, doesn't matter. And the other thing is, you guys will hear me say this on my hunts. Look, it's your whiskey. You price it however you want to. Mm-hmm. It's my money. I'll decide whether I want to spend it or not.
Yeah,
that's the two-way street that we're on this.
Because there are some times when we're out, and I'm sure you've seen it on hunts, where there's a bottle that we both really, really want. It's out of my price range. It's in yours, but
it's not in my value.
It's not in your value.
Right.
Exactly.
So I would say on this one, I would not go more than
$150.
I was going to say $200 because it's $125 already.
Okay, so with tax, you're looking at about $133.
Yeah. So
North Carolina state tax, anyways.
But that's the thing. I mean, if I got to chase it through 2 states and 3 months and things like that.
Yeah, the longer that time goes on,
I'll pay the $75 difference.
Yes. Yeah.
So
there have been some bottles that I've been looking for, and obviously the bottles that I'm looking for are some of those craft brands and some of those particular releases from craft brands. So the price point going in is only like 50 to 80.
Right.
So when I see it for 100, easy. I'm just gonna pick it up. But some of the things that you are chasing are some of those Big Six Kentucky, so their price points might even start at $250, $300.
It's like, so I might pay you $800 for an Eagle Rare 17 from the correct year, but I'm not going to pay you $800 and pay tax on top of that. For a today's price, $150 bottle. Just not going to do it.
And I would urge you to not spend it.
And I would normally, the only reason I would do that is if it's a special occasion for him, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you looked really hard to get one for my wedding.
I worked it.
Yeah, but you did not find one.
I worked it all over central Kentucky and tiny little towns.
And I know you found one that was within, I think it was like $850 out the door.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey,
I tried to bundle. I tried to bundle it with some other stuff. I tried to do some things.
I was like, please keep your money.
I will negotiate like crazy. I love it. I'll spend hours doing it on something big, like a car or truck or something like that. But
are you getting those barrel char notes like heavy now?
Yeah, it's like there's almost a chocolate that comes in,
just very faint,
very faint. Yes, but they also have about a 12%
malted barley.
Yeah.
So you can pick up a little bit more malted barley when done properly. You get chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you do have different levels of malting, and one of those is chocolate malt. You have honey malt and caramel malt and all sorts of different kinds of malting processes. And it's all about the length in which you malt that grain. Chocolate malt, I believe, is one of the lengthiest of those. But when distilled properly and aged in the right environment, regular old normal malted barley gives you milk and or dark chocolate notes. And
but generally very light.
Yes. And you really need to be 20-ish% to pick them up. So when you get it, especially on just a 9-year-old product, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Dude's got a floater in it.
It does have a little bit of cork. Yeah. Ready to sip it again? I interrupted you a minute ago. So
No. Did we talk about if they were subscribers or not?
I don't think we did.
So if you are a subscriber, thank you very much. Please stick around with us. If you're not, please consider joining us here on the channel.
And over on Patreon.
Yeah, that's new for us in 2026. So
we're working towards giving you more tiers as the year goes on. Right now, there are 2 available to you, and we would greatly appreciate if you considered subscribing to one of those.
And if you didn't think you were getting the real us before, wait
till it's uncensored. That is amongst some of my favorite Heaven Hill products. I am honestly surprised at how much I like this.
Now, I will say this. There are probably others that I like better. Heaven Hill.
Yeah, but that's the differences in our palate.
Right.
I am really digging that barrel char.
That's really good.
I am That's one of the things I like about older Knob Creek stuff. And not Knob Creek, Jim Beam stuff. Knob Creek leans on the more tanniny end of it.
Yeah.
But like the lineage has those deep and dark and rich char barrel notes. And that's on a 9-year-old product in comparison to a 10 and 20-year blend. The fact that we're getting that at 9 years and only a 30% of the blend is that heavy char, that's insane. I really like this.
Yeah.
Do you have a rating?
Yeah.
I have mine ready.
A-.
Yeah, I agree. This is on par with that Maker's Mark Cellar Age 25.
Yeah.
And I'm floored by that.
The other thing for all of you out there is they're producing more of these bottles.
There are a ton of these in the market.
The quantity of so many of the late releases this past year in 2025 is anytime you can get above 25,000 bottles, there's a very, very, very good chance, if it's distributed in your state, in your area, that you can get one.
And very close to MSRP.
Yeah.
This is really a class above whiskey.
If this improved this much from the fresh crack that I had,
dude, I can't wait to see it when this bottle is down here.
Maybe 10 days.
When this bottle's getting closer to half, I cannot imagine how sweet it's going to be.
Yeah.
I keep saying barrel char, but that is what I'm loving about this.
It's there.
That is amazing.
Great whiskey.
$125.
Yes.
And I think
for a lot of people, that's outside the range where they want to be, all that kind of thing.
I understand that completely.
But you know what? You may be seeing this 2 years from now or 3 years from now.
And maybe it's $100.
And and maybe your level has moved up as well. So I think we are in the, I'm just going to call it this. I think we are coming into the golden age of bourbon and whiskey drinking. And I'm going to use the term collecting, but I'm not a collector. Selecting, yes. And stockpiling in some cases. But that's pretty rare for me to do.
We're in the sunrise of a new golden age of whiskey.
Yes. I mean, it's, I think we're just at first light level right now.
Yeah.
And I've lived through this a few times. So, I think the biggest difference is the NDPs and where they are. And it's also what gives you some of what I've found to be some of the greatest whiskey I've tasted in 10, 15 years. So.
Yeah, I genuinely believe a lot of the older whiskey.
And it was all my idea, by the way, to start doing this.
A lot of the whiskey that I have tried before we started this channel was whiskey from 2005 to 2018. That range. And look, that's 13 years. That's a big gap right there.
Yeah.
So don't let me fool you. That's an enormous amount of time for whiskey to change. However, I do think that we have really taken a step up from that era, from 2018 to now, but specifically from last year into this year.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, you've given me, some words about that I didn't like Jack Daniels. Well, you got to look back on it.
Those single barrel proof stuff.
Well, 15 years ago, it wasn't there. It was Old Number 7, and that's about what there was.
They've diversified into a real whiskey brand.
They've remade themselves to where they need to be, and
they're
not
a premium brand,
and they're not up for sale.
Nope.
Okay, Four Roses has not changed.
And that's probably a part of the reason
it changed about 15 years before that.
When they moved Jim Rutledge out of there.
Well, even it was when Jim came in, because they had ran the brand into the ground and it had to be brought back to a quality level.
And and one of the first things they did was they got that quality up and they went to the Japanese market.
Yes. And sent people.
Where they exploded.
Bernie Lubbers.
Yes. Bernie Lubbers works for Heaven Hill now, I think. I'm like 90% sure.
You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't. No, I thought it was brand. I may be wrong. But a brand ambassador. That was the first. I think he was one of the first brand ambassadors there were.
Yeah, Heaven Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
But they went to.
He defined that.
They went to Japan. They had an interpreter for sitting in front of a classroom style. I've seen these videos and talking about what they were drinking, and it was an introduction to something that they wanted. They wanted it badly. So.
And now the Japanese whiskey market has really become a thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Single malts, things like that over there.
And that's they prefer the lower proofs.
Yeah.
America is really the place of high proof.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
You know why? Because we some tough some bitches.
I'll take that. And run with it.
So.
This is a tough son of a bitch pour right here.
Yeah.
And I'm on board with your Heaven Hill fandom right now, Dad. This is
fanboy.
Really, really good whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I got the chance to drink it.
And we are not sponsored by Heaven Hill.
No.
As much as we would love to be, and you could give me that William Heaven Hill 19, that Unity bottle, and a few other things.
How about a 17 or an 18? We got a 19.
Okay. But also the William Heaven Hill.
Oh, William Heaven Hill. Sorry, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
A 15, a 17, a 19. Those would be great.
Yeah. I mean, I still have access to a green label William Heaven Hill. I think it was a 15 year. God, those were crazy good. So
maybe one of these days we'll get lucky enough.
Yeah.
Get another one.
Yeah. I know where there's one in a closet right now.
Folks, thank you so much for being here with us today.
And like great bourbons, our videos get better with time.
As always, please take care of yourselves.